It's Week 5 of the National Football League. And coming up, it's Stetson Bennett. He's 5th in the NFL in passing yards entering this week. The action is only moments away, and it comes your way next on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be under the command of the former Florida State Seminole, the #1 overall pick in 2015, Jameis Winston.
And they are in rhythm on offense because of him. I mean, right now he's got everything going the way he wants to, finding the receivers the way he wants to, looking over defenses. No interceptions is the number I lock in on. Before a touchdown pass isn't so bad either.
Yeah, what a game he had last week. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Gotta like that start. 14 yards to get him going. On first down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. A broken tackle on the run, and then just on the other side of midfield, they get to him. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Here's Winston. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And this will be incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. So out comes the offense now with a long field ahead of him. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
You enjoyed watching that game tape, didn't you?
Yeah,
Last week's game.
Good. 4 touchdowns, 1 pick.
Now, you were a little upset about the pick. I didn't know if you would play him this week or not if you were the head coach.
Hey, they got the win.
They got the win, so you're going to give him another chance?
Give him another shot.
I think the ratio is pretty good. They're trying to eliminate the interception. But he wants to keep that hot streak going, throwing touchdown passes.
First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense, and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we get everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. A check on the numbers for Chubb from a week ago. 20 carries, 89 yards.
After the last game, they have plenty of reason to be confident in the running game. And even though they're facing a top 10 defense, they're not going to shy away from doing what they do best. Make them adjust to them. Make them stop what they do before they go to any type of a change-up.
Bennett here out of the shotgun. It's caught by Jackson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Bennett now off play action. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Second down and 4. Chubb on the counter. They'll get only a couple down to the 44. When you look at this defense, this unit currently 7th in the NFL, Charles, in stopping the run.
They've established themselves as a top 10 run-stopping unit in the NFL here in the early going. All signs point to me towards them continuing that throughout the season. They look pretty good, pretty darn cohesive to me.
That one good for 14 yards. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
They'll rifle this one deep right side. And it'll be intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. First drive of the first quarter, you get it down there trying to fire it in the end zone. And big-time deflation on that play.
No doubt about it. They're moving and grooving and getting into position. And this is not the ending that they saw on this drive, is it? They had things going their way.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. And they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be second down. Jameis to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Throwing, Winston. Throwing for the out route, he finds Wilson. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
No surprise they decided to throw on 3rd down. A little bit of a surprise that they completed the pass and lost yardage on the play.
Here's Tommy Townsend now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Fielded at the 20. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. A short throw pulled in by Bellinger. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Bennett fakes a handoff, now to throw. He gets it complete to Jackson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Another big play here as they strike for 31.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Bennett looking to throw. It's Jackson again on the reception. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that will bring up second down. Bennett now. On the out route, he finds Hardman. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal. Chubb. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Nick Chubb, his third rushing touchdown on the year. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Now Winston. Over the middle, complete. That's Coleman. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, here's a run by Akers. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
But they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
They'll run on first down with Akers. They'll take it past the 40 to the 41, second down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter down, it's our home team with possession as they've got it 2nd and 7.
Ready.
From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And we'll make it only to the a gain of 2.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Here's Winston. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33. They go play action. Winston. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Lewis. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line.
And timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads. They don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Off play action. Here's Bennett. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
From the gun on 3rd down, Bennett. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A strong pickup of 11 keeps their drive alive.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Bennett now to throw. Completes it to Hardman. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Back to throw, Bennett. Locates Hardman for another catch. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 12 more yards for him there. It's a 1st down. They go up the middle with Chubb. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender, and the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Now Bennett on a bootleg. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And Bennett will look to throw. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. From the shotgun, here's Bennett. And that'll be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Nicole Hardman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And they are able to add on to their advantage. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good, we're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done. Coup for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. So that drive, 12 plays in length. Following the touchdown, here's Coup to kick off. Powering his way forward. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done, because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play. But we know the guys up front have to protect when it's a pass play, but it's really out wide. Sometimes you're going to swing a tight end or maybe even offensive tackle to get out there, but most of the time it's fellow wide receivers, and they really weren't up to the task there, were they?
Do you like that call on your own side of the field?
I don't mind that call at all, just about anywhere. But the key is you have to have the confidence, and then they have to execute their blocking assignments. Otherwise, you get the end result we just saw there.
A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
A gain of 9 yards results in a 1st down.
Bennett working from the gun. Catch is made by Hardman. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando.
Well, we see him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half. Unable to connect on that one.
Certainly certainly seems like getting him the ball in the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can...
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Micah Parsons in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This from 54 yards away. Koo knocks this one through the post, and that will extend their lead even further. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Now, hang on here because DeAndre Swift injured on that last play and in need of a little assistance. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Winston. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. To throw, Winston. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
We'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The visitors' offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for
neutral zone
jumping.
infraction, defense.
A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Following the penalty, Chubb. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in just a bit. But first, let's get everybody caught up with what's going on.
Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The visitors' offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he's been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been totally taken apart, and that is borne out in his numbers. He's been terrific all game long. Bennett finding Hardman here over the middle. He'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite an excellent display of footwork. So the completion good for just 3, and it's 2nd down. up the middle. It's Chubb. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 51 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead, because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
Two yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, the risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37. 3rd and 4. To throw is Bennett. Got an open man, it's Pickens. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw here. Bennett finding Pickens for another catch. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting, pick a play you think they would run here, and just load up for it and see what happens.
Pickens going in motion left. They'll run with Chubb. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. 3rd and goal, it's Bennett. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Big DeMarcus Lawrence getting in there and bringing him to the ground.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open. Left him nowhere to go with the football. Had to absorb the sack.
Field goal coming from Younghoe Koo. This will be a 34-yard attempt. Koo knocks this one through the post, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get. Keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Jameis to throw it. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Has not been a big game for him throwing the football. I think he feels like, let's try something different. Let's use the legs here and see if we can make some plays.
And no passing touchdowns, yardage not where he would like it. Try something new, it worked there. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. 2nd down, they'll go with Akers again. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
They give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
fifth catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
And that last throw, CD, going to move him even further up that all-time passing leaderboard as he just moved beyond Broadway Joe Namath at 27,663 yards.
And that's impressive because Joe Namath, my goodness, he could throw a football. I mean, it was just gorgeous the way he threw it. Rallied his Jets to a Super Bowl win, one of the greatest upsets in NFL history. Broadway Joe, the man.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Throwing, Winston. A throw left sideline, falls incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
They'll throw again. Winston. This is Coleman with the ground. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Now Winston. And a loose football. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Play action now. Winston. Fighting to stay upright. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
The 17-yard line.
Now Winston.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
A disappointing end to that drive, making it to the red zone, but they'll again, CD, wind up with nothing.
And nothing, that's been the key word because they've had drives throughout that have finished off with nothing. Can't finish off a drive to save their lives in this game. And this one winds up again, giving them, dare I say it, nothing.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Bennett now. And he fires one incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Bennett looking to throw.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jackson. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. And Chummel tried the middle here. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Here's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10. At the 18-yard line.
Bennett here out of the shotgun. He'll get the tight end Bowers involved there.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
Back to throw, Bennett.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A gain of 12. And a 1st down.
And now a fake on the jet sweep and a give to Chubb.
Yeah, he's able to skip away from that first defender on his way to a pickup of 5.
Now 2nd and 5. Bennett now to throw. He finds Pickens over the middle.
And he's brought down.
Complete to George Pickens. It's a gain of 10.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play. Back now here on EA Sports, as we are set to bring you the home stretch here, the fourth quarter. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Now a 2nd and 10.
In motion right comes Jackson.
Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Well, this drive, they're 2 for 2 on third down conversions, but they need 7 yards here. In motion, the tight end.
From the gun on third down, Bennett. Short.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And this will be scooped up by the defense. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
And now, meanwhile, after the dust settles on the fumble, we've got an injured player here as well. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
Winston now after the fumble recovery. And he completes it to Wilson. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 42-yard line.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced
Automatic
error.
first
Stay
down.
alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
That's good for another 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Winston.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
To the air again with Winston. It's caught by Coleman. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. This offense so far on third down, 5 out of 9 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Winston. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. They call it a loss of a yard there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense, exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
Desperation time. Winston on 4th down. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the 4th quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
79 yards rushing now for Chubb, and a 1st down as well.
A run for Nick Chubb. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Coming right, this is Chubb on the toss. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Bennett. He's got his target. That's complete.
It still won't go down. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
They give the Chubb out of the gun.
Asante Samuel able to make the play defensively.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
To throw is Bennett.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Andre Cisco. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the 4th quarter.
Well, it certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
Yeah, still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it.
Following the interception, Winston. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Working out of the gun, Winston. Coleman has it here right side. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Ready? First down. What do we got? 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Jameis to throw it.
A short one there taken in by Ferguson.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Again, it's Winston.
Going right back to Ferguson.
7 yards there and a 1st down. Here's Winston. Can't get away, and he's taken down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Throwing, Winston. This is Coleman with the ground. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's see, they'll spot it right in midfield at the 50. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Completes it to Coleman. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
A 7-yard gain. That's
To throw is Winston. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. To throw, Winston.
A short one there taken in by Ferguson.
And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here's Winston. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Now Winston. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
And his throw here's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
From the gun, Winston. For Kenner here, it's complete. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And his guys are able to cut into that deficit.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know, you
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And they'll indeed take a knee. And a sight that's becoming familiar in this season. They remain undefeated, another win under their belt.
And they did it the way that they really want to. Taking a knee at the end of the game. That means you have the ball, you're in control, you dictate the final part of this ball game, and they did exactly that.
And the clock rolls down to 0. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost.
Wow, I mean, it's so rare to even see one attempted from that distance, CD, let alone converted, but he came through with confidence and matches what was Tom Dempsey's 43-year NFL record at one point of 63 yards.
Yeah, I can still see that highlight of Dempsey making that kick, and nowadays we see it a little bit differently because, remember, Dempsey was a straight-on kicker. But these guys nowadays, the range keeps increasing, and they keep putting it through the posts.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at second down. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors. And a little bit of a surprise, they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ball game.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key indicator to winning ball games. So when you get something that goes against the grain like the one we saw here, it's quite the oddity. Now let's face it, they'll be very happy that they pulled this off, but they do know that in the future, they've got work on taking care of the football because this won't happen very often.
So for our visitors, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the home team here, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And perhaps fortunately for them, they'll get an early bye next week and come back to action in Week 7. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk